Hey everyone, what's up? Long time no see. Such a buddy, as we would say here in Nihon or Nippon. You can choose. Um, it's not very interesting behind me, is it? Do you miss the Noah's Ark mural? For those of you who followed me when I went home to America, or the poster cavalcade that was back there. This is my new digs. I'm in my new apartment. I moved in finally on Saturday. So I'll probably do the very standard, tour of the apartment video. Um, my first one has like 8,000 views, but I posted that in, gosh, I don't know, 2007, 2008. But every jet has those. If you search Japan apartment, there's got to be just tons and tons of those videos. But I know people are interested, so I will give you a tour later. It's good to be back. I moved in on Saturday, and Saturday and Sunday had no problems with my internet, and now I'm having problems. So I'm recording this today on Monday in Japan, but it could be a few days before it gets up onto YouTube. This is the life when you move in. You got to figure stuff out. What else do I? The reason I wanted to make this video today is A, to tell you I'm still around, I'm still here. I know it's been a few weeks since I made a video. Appreciate your patience and hanging in there. And I had a fun thing happen today, and I just wanted to kind of vlog about it while it's still in my brain. And I've got all kinds of other stuff that I want to tell you guys about moving back and being here now, and not being a jet, and the fun like drive to my apartment and how treacherous it is, and my new car, and everything. I got plenty to come, but today I just had a really cool thing happen, and I thought I would tell you about it. Before that, though, really quick, I will tell you I went to my sports day, which goes by many titles in Japan. At my junior high, it was always called Taikusai, Taikusai. And I've heard it also called Undokai. I've heard it called something Kyogi. I can't remember now off the top of my head. Round ball event day or something. But anyway, so here at college, for whatever reason, they call it Undokai Sports Day, Sports Festival. And it was interesting. I needed to move Saturday. I couldn't spend a lot of time on campus, but I went. And we have obviously a big field at school where there's a track and grounds for people to play sports. And I expected to have a hard time getting parked and everything because I'd gone to the culture festival at campus literally just the weekend before, and it was really crowded. It was a 2-day event, huge thing. But this was really low key and small. Basically, only the students that want to participate. Not everybody in the school, obviously. My school is fairly small, at least the way I look at it. I went to UCSD. It's a huge college. But I think it has about 2,000 kids, if I had to guess, about 500 per grade. So I don't know. Is that small for you? And I'd say maybe 200 participated in this sports day thing. And I went out there to the field, and it was all completely run by the students. That's one of the first things. There was very few teachers there at all, and a few adults, quote unquote adults. I mean, the kids are pretty much adults, right? I call them kids. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. The students. Although I will say, in American colleges, you tend to get people of all different ages. I went back to school at age 33. And was a junior and a senior in my 30s. Japanese college, the students tend to be right in that locked age range of about 18 to 23. Anyway, digression. So I went mostly organized by the students, and just everybody participating, everybody having a fun time. There's an organizing committee, and they still do, they dress up and they still do a dance. Like one group did a whole thing to Michael Jackson's Thriller, and they did this weird thing where they were wearing, like, they had bought Obama masks and they painted them green and blacked out the teeth and added Oni horns, and it was weird, to make them like demons. And another kids did some traditional Japanese dance, and so they had performances very similar to what goes on at my junior high, or what went on when I was a junior high teacher. I say that because I preface that the kid in charge of it all is a really great kid, and his nickname is Tommy, and he is taking a somewhat advanced English class here on campus. And I was leaving today. I leave the library on Mondays at about 5:15 to go home. The office that I the language support room that I kind of run closes basically at 5, and I get out of there a little after that. So I was basically shutting the door about 5:10, 5:15 to go say my Otsukaresama. And he walked around the corner. And he's like, "Oh, are you leaving?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I was heading home, but what do you need?" He's like, "Well, I got a class tomorrow, first period. I just need a little bit of help." So I'm like, "Sure." So we opened up the door, and long story short, we sat there for like a half hour. And the cool thing about what I'm realizing about my job now is how much I can talk to the kids in English. Um, and just how appreciative they are of the help. Like, they're seeking me out for help. They want to improve, they want to speak, they want to do well in their classes, and it's just very refreshing. Um, my school is doing this really interesting thing. They do this video conferencing where we set up like, at some time in the morning here, and it's like 8 in the evening in South America. I think they're calling a class in Peru. And those kids are learning English. We're in Japan learning English, and they video chat, Skype chat, like type. They also talk into a camera, and were able to link up through the computer. It's really cool. And so there's this woman in Peru, and her name is Helen, and she sent him an email and initiated, hi, and we're going to be partners. And so he's like, well, what do I write back? And so we kind of went over it, and he started to tell me about how at his, he needs to tell, like, today's assignment for his class, on Tuesday, is he has to tell her about his family. And very common in Japan for there to be multi-generations under the same roof. So at his home, he's the only one not living there right now because he lives on campus. He's got his brothers, his parents, his grandparents, and he has his great-grandfather. His great-grandfather just turned 100 and lives with him at home, or lives at his parents' house. And his father, like, Japan years are like, right now it's Heisei. I was born in Showa. Before that was something with a T that I can't remember. Taiho? No, that's a sumo wrestler. I'm terrible. Before that is Meiji, and his great grandfather was born in the Meiji era of that emperor's reign. So that's pretty amazing. And so I told him to explain a little bit about that in simple English, and we worked on it. And then he wanted to respond to her email, and he was the leader of sports festivals. So he's one of these kids that's just like, I can tell already is just going to be an awesome kid to be around. He's just so cheerful and so enthusiastic. And it just made my day, even though I stayed until almost 6 p.m. and was helping him out and everything. It's just the kind of thing where, that kind of thing didn't happen as much in junior high, especially not when I very first started. Other than that, my classes are going well. Most of the kids are doing their best. I graded their first set of papers, and I have a few kids struggling, so I'll have to see if that's about laziness or about not understanding the material. I got some kids that would prefer to sleep in, it seems like, than come to class when they have a first period class. But it's college. Anyway, we'll talk all about that later. I got lots more to come. Just wanted to record this while I was thinking about that. It just made my evening, capped off a pretty good day. I'm hopefully going to watch some American football now on my very large television that I inherited, and try to figure out my internet situation so I have it at home and I don't have to do everything at school. All right, thanks for watching as always, guys. More to come, and yeah, that's it. Okay, peace. See ya.